Oh, this is No Face Movement, and it's February the 22nd, 2013, and I'm bringing the news. Alright, I've been warning people for this date to come up, March the 1st, 2013. I've been warning you guys a long time. I made videos, even all the way back in December, saying that the Congress, the Senate, and the President of the United States of America will extend the fiscal cliff of 2012. Well, folks, on March the 1st, all right, the media changed its name, but we're at the fiscal cliff again. This is the return of the fiscal cliff. All right, let's get into this article. People don't understand what's going on. Well, there's more to the picture than this. All right, here we go.
If you're expecting last-minute action from Congress to avoid the March 1st spending cut deadline, think again. Congress isn't even in session this week, and lawmakers and aides from both parties say they don't expect anything to pass anytime soon. Why the lack of urgency? The cuts can be phased in over time, and leaders on both sides of the aisle know they can act after March 1st to undo any reductions in the months to come. Also, some Democrats and Republicans aren't totally unhappy with many of the cuts, $85 billion of which will be split between Pentagon and non-defense programs this year. Many of most popular domestic programs, including Medicare and Medicaid benefits, are off the table. Obama and GOP clash on forced spending cuts. With no sharp, irreversible deadline in the offing, all you are likely to get over the next 10 days is an extended version of the partisan blame game. True to form, President Barack Obama and GOP leaders ratcheted up their rhetoric on Tuesday. Republicans in Congress face a simple choice, Obama said at a White House event with first responders. Are they willing to compromise to protect vital investments in education and health care and national security and all the jobs that depend on them? Or would they rather put hundreds of thousands of jobs and our entire economy at risk just to protect a few special interest tax loopholes that benefit only the wealthiest Americans and biggest corporations?
All right, folks, here read the rest at the bottom. Now, this is what I'm talking about, folks. This is very important. If they can't get the fiscal cliff settled from 2012 on March the 1st, or imagine on September the 30th when the fiscal cliff ends for 2013. If we ain't got a plan for 2012 and how they're spending money, every single day we're getting deeper and deeper in debt. All right. People are like, oh, well, our stock markets are rising. The reason our stock market rising was because the Fed was printing more money. All right. And then also we had more money because less people had money to spend in January or February. Each dollar that you see out in public, so say you got a $20 bill, the American in your pocket you owe a $40 bill for that $20 bill. If you got a dollar bill in your pocket, you owe $2 instead of $1. All right, every single dollar you see in currency out there in paper, cash, and coins on your credit card, you owe 100% of that back. All right, folks. So you always own double. All right, now this is what's crazy, folks. They're calling this something else. All right, but what's happening on March the 1st and nothing happened. Everything that the fiscal cliff promised that it would have done when they didn't breach the deal on January the 1st, and they let it go over a few hours. Like I said, they let it go actually over for a few hours. All right, but what did they pass was the taxes for the American people. But they added sneakily into your Social Security and your Medicaid and your state tax. They still taking out the same amount. It doesn't make no sense. Then on March the 1st is the 2012 deadline for the fiscal cliff of 2012. Now, if they can't come up with something like that, they're ready to extend the debt limit. That was between February the 15th and March the 15th. They're ready to extend it. The debt limit is even more important. All right, folks, and they extended that too. All right. Last time we didn't come up with the ideal, that was the debt limit. They actually downgraded America. The stock markets crashed the day before 800 points. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff went down because of that debt limit. It downgraded America. All right, we're about to hit recession. All right, our economy is about to collapse in the next few months. By the end of by September 2013 and December 2013, we will see a crash of the Wall Street. All right, folks, I can't stress you more. We still haven't came up with our orders from last year for 2012, and they should be on the orders for 2013. What are they going to do? They're going to ignore it. They're putting the blame game. Our stocks are crashing because they stopped printing money. Now all the taxes that they owe the American people, and they still ain't paying them all, is going to go out of control. We're going to owe more money from all the printing. They stopped it for January, all the way to January the 30th. Then when they released, I think it was the first week of February the 8th, they released the tax checks. All right, so our economy is spending. They added all at one time, so our economy is spent. But now as we're getting down to that nitty gritty at the end, you're starting to see the stock markets coming down. We got March the 1st coming up. They got the extension already on the debt limit until June. Then we got the fiscal cliff for 2013. And if they can't figure out what happened in 2012, how are they going to figure out what's going to happen in 2013? All right. By then, we're at $16 trillion. We owe more than 16. We're almost things like 18. But once the United States of America owes $20 trillion, when the United States of America owes $20 trillion, then our even though we got mass population, right, that would equal the size of Greece. You see what's going on in Greece? They can't even get food, folks. All right, they're a smaller country, so it's less on their head. You understand what I'm saying? But we owe more GDP on each person's head than Greece does. And once we hit $20 trillion that we owe, once the United States of America hits $20 trillion, and we're going to see it this year, folks. Once we hit $20 trillion, it's over. Now let's move on. In this article here, they're explaining who do we blame. You can read it for yourself. I tell you who you blame. You can blame the whole. You blame. I want people out there to blame the Senate, Congress, the president, every single Democrat, Republican out there. Our whole government done this. They're all federal. All right, this is all part of their plan. All right, and to tell you folks that this was the fiscal cliff of 2012, that they never came up with the deal here. This is from February 19th, but here, check it out. No, before that, I think this article is from January, but here, let's get into it. Right here, folks. Read this.
January 1st, 2013, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the American Taxpayer Relief Act of 2012, ATRA, which extended certain tax rates, let others expire, and delayed implementation of the automatic spending cuts, widely referred to as the sequester or sequestration, provided for in the Budget Control Act of 2011 for 2 months. If not replaced, revised, or further delayed, the sequester will happen on March 1st, 2013.
On January the 1st, 2013, they're calling this a sequester. Congress and Senate would never be on January the 1st, 2013. What January the 1st, 2013 was, don't you guys remember? People wake up. That was a fiscal cliff. I told you that they extended it. This is the fiscal cliff. Alright. I want you guys to get prepared. Between September and December, we might see the collapse of the American stock market. We might hit a double dip recession if we ain't in by June, if they don't come up with a debt limit plan. Alright, I want everyone out there, be prepared. Have bug out kits in your home, in your place of business, in your car. You never know when a national disaster could happen. Please rate, subscribe, comment. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Blogspot, Critterbox.com, Godlike Production. Check out my No Face Movement website. If you want to help support the movement, check out my donation center. I want everyone else to please subscribe to Mystique's channel and Astrology and Astronomy. Those are my backup channel if anything happened. And also Mystique's giving out a giveaway. Check that out. This is the No Face Movement. Moving the movement. Till next time, facing off, peace, and take care and be prepared.